Donor countries, as participants of international development aid, play an important role in international development cooperation. They can be divided into two groups: traditional donors and emerging donors. The first group includes the members of the OECD DAC, established in 1960. Initially, the DAC had 10 founding members and the European Commission. After more than half a century, the number of DAC members reached 29. The key goals of the OECD DAC are to ensure the greater efficiency of international development cooperation, to support developing countries with design of sustainable economic systems which enable those countries to integrate into the global economy. Despite the common goals, traditional donors differ from each other in terms of socio-economic background and geographical location, political systems, approaches to interaction with the developing countries. Among the members of the OECD DAC, three major models of interaction with development partners can be identified. Political and strategic interests prevail in the USA strategy of international development cooperation. Nordic countries set an example of an altruistic approach to international development assistance. In the UK model, the focus is shifted from donors' own political and economic interests to the recipient country's needs. The other members of the OECD DAC follow these cooperation models to some extent. The second group of the emerging donors includes the non-members of the OECD DAC, many of which are also recipients of development aid. The latest typology of these countries is based on the model of participation in IDC. It identifies three groupings: emerging donors following the OECD DAC model, Arab donors, providers of South-South cooperation. It should be noted that none of the mentioned groups is homogeneous. The countries guided by the OECD DAC follow the model of traditional donors and adhere to the principles of the Paris Declaration of 2005 when building their national aid systems. Arab donors consider development aid as an important instrument to show solidarity and unity among Arab countries. Providers of South-South cooperation include developing countries with economies in transition. The key difference from traditional donors is the focus of South-South aid providers on equal and mutually beneficial cooperations. You can learn about donor countries, the goals and principles of their national development cooperation strategies in the lecture Donor Countries, General and Specific Features.